Good afternoon slash evening, everybody. Yes, you have your fan art in here. I wanted to put some of your fan art in the streams. So I hope you all like it. I'm just getting set up here. Hi, Frost. And hello, Wisp. I see you there. I hope you guys are ready to see what I got planned. We're just hanging out today. But, I do have some interesting graphics for you. So, as you can see, we have a little new chat box for you all right here. You can see your messages more clearly. That's part of it. And I also have some new fan art in the monitor. So that's some news. Hi, Sonic. How are you doing? I'm just making sure everything is running right. And chat, please let me know if it's actually coming in correctly. If you're having problem watching the stream, let me know, okay? Because Twitch is telling me one thing, and I want to know what the actual viewers are seeing, so... Let's see... Oh wow, congratulations, Frost! A 30 stream streak? Wow. Today I felt very happy right now because I was watching the Lego Movie 2. In the afternoon, I made Sparty fan art for fun. And I got Shino's membership back. Holy crap, what a beautiful afternoon. Aww, that sounds like a very fun afternoon. Congratulations, Fox. I'm glad you had a great time. Now I should be running things good here. Just to be sure, I'm gonna do something. Hang on. So we got, because I need to make sure this is actually working. So, alright. But I am here. I am speaking with you as I go through this. Do people find this weird when I'm actually still getting set up? I'm talking with you all. Is that something out of the ordinary? Is that welcome? Let me know, because I thought it'd be really cool if I just talk with my chat before I start. And if you're just lurking in the background, that's cool too. You don't need to say anything. I wouldn't mind. Perfect. Alright. I need to make sure this little guy comes out. Because they're part of the fun too. Where are they? There they are. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go put him over
Hello
here.
there.
Hello there. How are you doing, Agar? Alright, I don't quite know where exactly that part is, but I'm just gonna stay safe and just say it's like right here. Okay. I'm doing well. I'm actually very excited to show you guys my new place. So, and it's a great time to actually show you guys the new uh, where you're going to be talking with me from. So, for the longest time, I had a room and it didn't quite, it was like the first room I ever got, and that one was from Yuki. Um, and she helped me get a few things later on, but I never really ventured out and got like another room that has like all my favorite things inside of it. And I actually did this time. So the room actually looks really, really good. And I was really inspired by Callie Mackin's room. So I think you guys are gonna like what you see. Let's. I'm gonna say that that's right. Okay. We're gonna see how this looks, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in the good music if we have it. So let me see. Cause let's get excited for this. Heck yeah! Alright. I hope you're all ready for this. Because we're going to be showing it in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Look what we got here. It don't look too bad. What do you all think? I'm glad you all seem to enjoy it. I kind of like it myself. After all, it is my new room. Hi, everybody. I knew there were some Team Starlight plushies. Yeah, there is. We have Sora
No
here.
way!
And
I can't believe this!
We have Shino. And we have Dooney. Your home looks beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little bigger on screen. I thought I said it right. But I can actually fix that for a little bit right here. Let me go ahead and fix it up just a little bit to show you the whole room. So let me get that fixed up because I thought I really spent some time on this and I was just like, this has to be it. So I'm just going to show you just a little bit more. There we go. So as you can see, you can kind of see the full scope of the room right now. So we have a few things in here that represent what I like. Can you see all of it? More plushies coming on the way or decor? Maybe, maybe. But what you see is what you get. So, if you look really closely, we have a lot of things here. So, just take a look around. We have some exciting, like, I want to say some callbacks and whatnot. So if you see something you like, you know, just kind of point it out. So yeah, you see Coco. You see the Coco. We have a little Coco here. But we have much more here. I also have a monitor. One of my favorite things is the monitor. It actually shows everybody's fan art. So if you have fan art, I want to make sure you're part of the stream too. So that's where it's going to be. It's on there. And if we're, kind of bored looking at fan art, the same thing over and over again, we can always look at something else. Like we could look at Sonic games. Yay! And we just see them go by. But yeah, I wanted to make this like a fun room. And since you guys are up there, I wanted to actually make sure you guys are pointed out really well, because even though we don't have a lot of things going on up there, we do have the Sonic goal up there. But I made something especially for you guys. Now you guys are up there with me, and you guys can see yourselves a lot better. You have a new home. Yay! Welcome to your new home, chat. I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoy it, because we actually have a new place, and I'm feeling a lot better. And there goes my first window. Great. Oh my god. I'm just so over the moon right now. There's a lot of things in this room that if you look closely, you'll actually see a lot of things that I kind of grew up with. And it's just some things I haven't experienced yet, like the car over there on the box. We're getting ready for Sonic Racing, and we got tacos! Tacos! Yeah! And if you look down here, we actually do have a few things of Sonic. We have a picture of Sonic right here next to the bed, and we have some of the Sonic games right here on the shelf. See if you can spot them all and actually read them all. Some are there because of guilty pleasures, but I'm just gonna be honest. I didn't expect to have Sonic Advance on my shelf, so yeah, let's just keep quiet about that. But we have all the others. I do have the Sonic Origins here at Origins Plus with Amy Rose on the bottom shelf with the golden Sonic. So, and we have a Dreamcast, and we also have a Sega Genesis. We do. But that's not all, everybody. I have something else to show you. I hope you're getting comfy, because here we go. I've never put this in before, so I'm going to move over a little bit. Over here. Introducing the new desk! Don't you see it? We got a new desk. I've never had a desk before, but you know what this desk needs? This desk needs a little bit more character. Even though it has a lot of my colors on it and a lot of the things I enjoy, I feel it needs a little touch. Let's put those on right now. Hang on just a minute. I'm going down here. Yep. I'll go grab this and grab this and grab a little bit of this. Yep. And oh yeah, definitely got to grab that. Okay. I got it. Okay. And I'm just going to put this down, and this, and voila! We got ourselves some more Chaos Koa, we got a blueberry muffin, and we got a Sega Genesis controller to enjoy the games we love playing. God, I'm so happy right now. I love this so much. And you know what? It's actually, we got one more thing here. I want to introduce you all to the one thing you probably will hardly see in this day and age. Probably in my streams, but it is there. I want to say, look at the new Trixie chair! We have a new chair. God, I'm so happy about this. Now I can just place myself right here, and you guys can see that I'm actually chatting with you. So I'm super happy about that. Yeah, I mean, take a look at it. It's an awesome chair, isn't it? Oh, wait, that's Pengus. What's Pengus doing here? as you can see, the new chair is amazing. All of this was actually made by Nakota Chin, the one who actually made another amazing Sonic creator, Callie Mackin. If you watch Callie Mackin like I do and a few other people of my friends, we all know she has an awesome place. And now I have an awesome place as well. So happy about this, God. And now when you guys ask questions, I can actually sit down in my chair and actually talk with you. Like I'm not just standing like some kind of weirdo in their room talking to their mirror. So, yeah! It's incredible, Trixie. I love it. Thank you, Sparks. Thank you, thank you. I've been wanting to share this with you all for a few days now. I've actually been trying to work out the kinks and whatnot. Just like, okay, does this work? Does that work? I don't know. So, but it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there, everybody. I do have one more background. So I'm going to see if this actually works out. We don't just have a daytime cycle. We also have
Help is on the way.
a nighttime cycle. Take a look at that, chat. Oh my God, it's awesome. Now we can chat with each other at night, and we're good for it. And you can see the stars twinkle behind me, and everything looks a little bit more highlighted. So as you can see, it looks a little bit more calm, and we can just chat here and just be there to end the day, you know? You inviting us to a sleepover, Trixie? I may invite you over during the night, and you can crash here if you'd like. After all, we are kind of in a secret place, so no one can really find us. If you know where that is, you know where that is. I'm not going to say where. A sleep stream? Maybe in the future, if people are up for it. But I think you would hear me snore. I do snore, so it's kind of bad. I don't know if you would get much sleep with me, so yeah. Oh my God, but I'm so happy. This is like a dream come true that actually happened. In fact, I actually asked for this room for a few months ago. So when I heard about it, people are like, it's gonna happen anytime soon. And I was praying and hoping that it get done sooner, but it actually got done on time. So, after I lost my last place to a chili dog stand, now I'm actually in a safer place, and hopefully it won't be destroyed anytime soon. So, do you want to play Rock Band someday? Maybe someday. I mean, I do play some of the Rock Band on Fortnite here and there, but I'm not really proficient at it, you know? So, but, one more thing I actually been working on the side that I can show all of you is not just Moby and Trixie can enjoy this. Oh, no, 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 no. We're actually going to go a little bit deeper here. How would you like to see human Trixie enjoy this place? Ta-da! I changed up my model a little bit. Now she has her floppy ears in the background, so I thought that actually worked. I don't have the heart pump on right now. I wanted to test that to see if it works. So yeah, she's now a bun bun. I actually made her a bun bun, and she actually moves her ears accordingly. I hope you like the shorter hair, everybody. And yes, pangas can actually come here if they want to come here. I can hold them and keep them in my arms. So that is a thing. So come here, Pangas. There you are. And Pangas just stays in my arms. You love it? I love it too. God, it's so good. So, so good. Maybe I can make your Sona and Rock Band 2 Wii. I haven't played Rock Band 2 Wii. God, I'm sorry. That's just I'm not very well versed in Rock Band. Rock Band came out a time in my life where I like had nowhere to go. And I'm actually being dead serious about that. So I never got to experience all the awesome guitars and whatnot, especially like in the arcades, because I just like had nowhere to go. So yeah, I'm no longer worried about it. So all right, Pengus, go back over on the box. Come on, you can just stay on the box, Pengus. There you go. But yeah, I wanted to show you this, everybody. I'm so happy I actually got to do that. So now that we actually are able to show you what it looks like, what it can do, we can enjoy the day. I love your new setup. Thank you. I love my new setup too. Everything about it screams me. So, like, we have the Sonic games going on in the background. We have the Amy Rose figure in the back. We have the Teen Chaotix in the back as well. It's just like everything back here looks very, very well done. So I'm very happy with how everything turned out. We got every little bit of me in this little room. So, and outside, it's actually very green as well. So if you can kind of see, we have a little bit of animation in the background. And it gives us the time of day as well. But right now, the time of day for me is actually the day. So I'm going to keep it at the day for now. If it's night for you, if it's nighttime for you, I hope you guys get plenty of rest. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the new setting. Sent you a little something through Stream Elements. It's not much, but a little cheer from me. Aww, let me go take a look real quick. Because you sent it to me through Stream Elements. Give me a moment. I'm just going to take a look. Yeah, I don't know why Stream Elements isn't showing in with some of the awesome alerts. I think it's because I switched to Twitch. So I'm pretty much in the dark right now if people want to like send me something like a donation or whatnot. I've been trying to fix that. So let's see. I'm going to check real quick. Ah, okay. I'm in. Let's see. And just take a look-see here. Aw, thank you so much for your donation. I see it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aw. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support you guys give me. That's very, very kind of you. Tomo! Oh my god, Tomo! I haven't seen you in like forever. And believe it or not, you were actually on my mind today, Tomo. Oh my god. This takes me back. For those of you who don't know, Inaba Tomo-chan is actually a Red Panda VTuber. She's amazing, and I love her to death. God, she is very, very kind, and I'm very glad she actually decided to come on by and raid me. Thank you, Tomo, and I did see Dooney popped in as well. Oh my god, thank you everybody for coming on by. And you were playing Sonic DX today, Tomo? Aww. That's amazing. I'm so happy, God. I hope you enjoyed it. Twilight Prince, thank you so much for the follow. I'll give you a recognition.
Prince 1002 is now following.
And Azri, thank you so much for the subscription. Oh my god, the room is so cool. And I see plushies of Shino, Sora, and Zuni. Yep, we got plushies of Shino, Sora, and Zuni here. They're very, 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 very roomy and comfy and soft. And they're actually, I can't move them in this room, but the respective owners do have their own plushies and everybody else. So you can find them on their streams as well. We got a fairy raid and a red panda raid. You guys are amazing. Thank you. It's been a hot minute, but it's good to see you. I'm very happy to see you, Tomo. I hope your streams have been going well and your life has been going well as well. But yeah, you really did pop into my mind today. I was just like, I wonder how Tomo's doing. I haven't seen her in a while. I know she used to have all these fun streams like with Palm and all the other fellow Red Pandas when I used to be a Red Panda. So it was really great to see her actually drop on by. It was like I don't know why. I just kind of missed you. You were on my mind, so I'm glad you came by. Seriously. Ah, thank you. Yeah, red pandas are amazing. They're still one of my favorite creatures, believe it or not. Whenever I go to the zoo, we actually have a red panda, and they're usually always asleep. But I actually caught them. I actually caught them one time. They were actually moving about, and I'm like, the red pandas are moving. And as soon as I said that, the whole crowd actually came over and started pushing me away. They're like, red panda, red panda. So there's a lot of love for those red pandas out there, Tomo. So I'm very happy to see you as well. You, of course, you made a good impression. What makes you, what makes you think that you didn't? Come on. You're a friend. Of course, you're gonna make a great impression on me. Don't, don't, don't count yourself short, Tomo. Okay? Don't ever count yourself short. And just remember, I love you. Oh, that's kind of a curse. I'm gonna do this real quick. All right, just remember that you're loved, and that we love you, we think of you, and we just want the best for you. Okay? Wow, hearing Red Panda really takes me back. Yeah, that's how I first started, was being a Red Panda, and I got to know like Tomo and everybody through the Red Panda community through there. It was really nice. I I miss those days sometimes. But, the Red Panda's not really dead. I still have their models. So, if people are still interested, I can bring them back. I mean, it's not unheard of, but it's... What is the worst thing I ever seen? Oh, I'm sorry. That's just how the model works sometimes. And Dooney, I'm having a good stream. It's good to see you. And I hope you're doing well as well. God, I hope you had fun time playing Chibi Robo. Dooney is actually a sister to me. And she was actually on right now promoting Chibi Robo. I was watching her stream before I actually hopped on, and it was actually really fun to see her. And I just fell in love with that game. God, I want to play that game too at some point. It looks so cute. So, expect me to play Chibi Robo in the future. God, because I want to play a cute game as well. And hello, Costodon. It's good to see you as well. That community got huge. I don't do much with them these days, but I've met some great people through them. Oh, I can see why, Tomo. Yeah, when I was there was like, I want to say about 14, 16 people, but it probably got a lot bigger from then. It was just like, yeah, it's just like once you start, it doesn't really stop. It doesn't stop. It just keeps getting bigger. So you're building a community at that point, Let's see. It's a really cute game. I would recommend. Definitely. Like I said, I want to play it. There's tons in there now still. I meet lots of lovelies like you and Plee and Mari. Yeah, I remember Plee. God, she was so cute. And Mari. I don't remember Mari too much, but you and Plee probably stick out the most from what I remember. And that was like, wow, that was like 4 or 5 years ago, I want to say. Yeah, that was about 4 or 5 years ago. Now that I'm thinking about it. My 5th year is coming up. So it's been a while. Because I started sometime in 2021. So... I went to his wedding last year, and he introduced me to my other bestie, Maple. I remember Maple. Yeah. Aw, yay! More tacos! Thank you so much for the taco redeem, Foxwild. Yeah, you also started in 2021, Dooney? Yeah, a lot of people seem to have gotten their jump off in the VTuber scene around 2020, 2021. So it's been ever so increasingly and evolving, I want to say, because people have actually seen, I want to say VTubers are kind of regular now. It's just like people want to actually try it too, and I always welcome that because variety is the spice of life. It just depends on if you can keep going with it. Because there's some times where I'm like, can I keep going with this? Not in terms of like, oh, I can't, I don't think I can do it. But just like, it just takes time. It takes, effort. It takes, time out of your busy schedule to actually keep making streams happen. And I enjoy it because it actually gives me energy. So I'm always happy to be around people and talk with them and have fun with them and play around and just be a silly goof, because that actually brings a lot of joy in my life. So if you have the same drive, I say anybody can have that enjoyment being a VTuber as well. So, yeah. Streaming feels like an endurance test, especially trying to build an audience. Well, I can't disagree. But at the same token, if you're doing this because you enjoy having fun and you like meeting new people, you really can't be stopped. And that says a lot, because some people I've known in the community have actually stated, I'm doing this for a profit. And I'm like, why? And they're like, well, just to build a community and get, my numbers going. And I'm just like, isn't there something like more to life than numbers? And they look at me as if I'm kind of cross-eyed. They're like, no, 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 it's not just that. And I'm like, no, 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 no. Just think about why you're doing this, please. I want to know why. Because if you're doing this for like money, I'm sorry. I do it for the community. I do it to meet new people. I do it to say hello to people. I do it not just for myself, but also to pass the buck on. And I really mean that. So it's really weird to say that, because I enjoy doing this. And many of you do too who do this. But I hope you have a good time, Tomo. Please get to bed. It was great seeing you as well. And I'm glad you're doing well as well. So sleep tight. Take care. Bye. And then there's like the opposite LMAO. I honestly just started streaming to make friends. I mean, that's like the seed. What you don't realize when you start VTubing is you're actually planting seeds. I kind of see it like that. You're planting seeds in people's futures. So like, you'll get people interested, you'll get people to want to collaborate with you, you'll get people who want to get to know you. You'll start doing other things, like you'll start meeting artists, you'll start meeting people who do like editing and whatnot, and you're actually planting seeds of relationships. So, and you'll even make friends. That's also seeds, and what they all grow into turn out to be very different and very beautiful flowers. So, I kind of see it like that, Your life is a garden. How many seeds are you going to plant? So, and are you willing to plant them for nothing in return? That's also something you gotta think about. And one of the things I do enjoy planting is sunflowers. Sunflowers are like my favorite plant in the world, because the sunflower actually turns in the face of the sun, because they just kind of, they give so much radiance in life. And that's what I want to do, is I want to keep giving that radiance to people and planting those seeds, because that's what sunflowers do. They plant seeds and make more sunflowers. So if I had to describe myself as a flower, sunflower, indeed, because those are my favorite. So what are we doing today, Trixie? Oh, we're talking, for the most part. I wanted to meet all of you and actually talk with you in my new room. So, and I actually went human for this. But I can actually go back to Mobian if people want, so I'll go ahead and switch back. Let's see. There we go. Alright, I'm back. I hope you all are doing good tonight. Those of you who are with the darker side of the day, where the earth has turned and made it dark and I hope you're all getting plenty of rest, winding down for the day. I hope those people who still have the sunlight, I hope you make it home all right. I hope you're eating dinner or you're just about to leave work. I hope you're all doing well there too. So, the stream is a good break from packing for my upcoming move. Need to chill. Sun just going down right now. Yeah, I mean, everybody needs that from time to time. Punk. It's hard. It's really hard right now because I know some people are going through, excitement and they're going through some hardships, and some people are like, "What do I do?" And you just need a moment to just relax. Everything's gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay. At the end of the day, you still have a roof over your head. You still have food to eat in the fridge. You can still drink clean water. You have the basic necessities in life. Just realize that some people don't have that and they wish to be in your place. And hopefully we can get those people to that state in the future. But right now, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, everybody, you're okay. If you need help, I'm pretty sure a fellow neighbor will be able to help you out. It's going to be all right. You got lots have been going on in my mind, like the hype for the upcoming tourney. Oh yeah, you got Sora's tournament coming up. Yeah, I saw a lot of people's names on there. I entered for that too, but my name isn't on there. So Sora basically told me, "No, you're gone. Sorry. Bye-bye." Yeah, I hope you all try your best. I hope you all enjoy the game. I'm also going to be testing with it too. So I'm going to be trying a few characters as well. I'm going to be trying out Sonic, Amy, Cream, maybe Rouge. But yeah, I'm going to have a good time playing Sonic Racing Crossworlds as well. I already got the game installed, ready to go. So, yeah. I wanted to race too, Frost, but I've been denied. So, even though I signed up, I've been denied. Oh well. That's just how it goes. I'm like the very last one. Well, of course you're the last one, Nasri. You're pretty good at racing games. I mean, you've won a few of Sora's tournaments already. What did you expect? uh, but yeah, Asri, no disrespect. I think you're a really great competitor. So I think that's why Sora puts you at the end, so people can see your awesome racing skills. So, and I really mean that. When we had the Winter Carnival going on, Asri won a few of our contests. So I'm pretty sure Sora recognizes your skills and wants to put you in the last event so you can enjoy. People can see you and remember what you're capable of. Yeah, there's a list. There's a list on Sora's Twitter for that campaign. If you go to her Twitter page, Sora Starlight, you should be able to see your name there, your Twitter name, or I think it's your Discord name. And there are like 4 total days, and there's like 4 races each. So they're setting all that up. So if you have more questions, you need to ask her, not me. I'm just a bystander. She is a friend of mine, and she is in charge of that. I don't have any other say besides that, so I'm just putting my arms up right now. That's all I know. Do I hate AI stuff? It depends. I think there's a time and place for everything, but if there is art of AI, I think that's kind of stealing from the artists themselves. That's kind of what I believe. So I don't feel comfortable with taking art from AI. Now, if it's to do something like you're playing a D&D campaign, or if you're doing something where a lot of people aren't going to see it, then I don't mind. That's kind of like a slippery way of thinking. But I feel like if you're trying to make something new or anything like that, that would probably be a better choice, is to work with somebody, because then it actually looks correct and not kind of like off. And that's just how I feel at the end of the day. So, yeah. When I know what to do, I know I can try and cook. Yeah, I know you're going to do well, Lazary. Don't worry. I'm on set 1 of day 2. Nice! Yeah, you are all going to have a lot of fun with that. I'm pretty sure Sora's got a lot of things planned for all of you. So I hope you enjoy it to the fullest content, because we only got a few days of it. And just enjoy the game. This is just a little fun thing Sora put on the side. But ultimately, play the game to have fun, okay? Don't just compete with it. And if you like it, support it, get the game, and prove to Sega that it was a great investment, okay? That's my point of view. So, Starlight Carnival does take me back. That was rather big change in my daily life. Absolutely. I know we're planning on another one, but we haven't gotten all the details yet. I don't want to say too much about other plans. I know Sonic Expo is coming up in November. Sadly, I was going to go to that, but things have actually changed. And based on my own choices, I want to say, I will not be going to that convention. Mainly because something happened and I do not wish to be a part of that drama. So I will not be going to Sonic Expo this year. Yes, because there is drama building up there. I don't want to say what it is. I choose to avoid it. And I will not be there. So a lot of my other friends may be there, but I will not be attending. So that is just something I am firm on. So yeah, I know the voice actors. The voice of Sonic, Jet, also decided not to go. All I'm gonna say is there is a reason for that. I'm not going to elaborate on it. I don't wish to elaborate on it, but I am not going for not those reasons why that voice actor is not going. There are plenty of other reasons. Because one, to put it simply, the community needs to be better. And secondly, I kind of feel like it's a little bit more than what it's supposed to be in terms of this drama. So I'm not going to say any more than that. I'm just not going to go. And this is what I have decided, not what they decided. So
a new trickster has arrived.
Sam Puppy, thank you so much for
Sam
the follow.
Puffy is now following.
Yeah, Trixie, do you like some Green Day songs? I do like Green Day songs. I like American Idiot. I do like Basket Case, I think it is. Those are some of my favorites. But I also like The Time of Your Life. Those are also good songs as well from Green Day. Did you know Green Day is actually a protest band? I didn't know that until a few years ago. It was like, yeah, Green Day is a protest band. I'm like, huh. The last time I heard about protest bands was they were kind of like back in the 70s and 60s. So to actually know that Green Day is actually a protest band just kind of puts things in perspective for me. I'm like, yeah, that's... You listen to their lyrics, they're kind of right. I just thought it was cool rocking out. When I think of Green Day, all I can think of is I Don't Care. Yeah, they do sing that. I'm not smart enough when it comes to drama, nor do I really have the need to talk about stuff like that besides spreading awareness. Yeah, I mean, the one thing I've realized is if you spot drama, stay away from it. You don't need it in your life, okay? You don't need it. You have enough already. Just step away from it. If you can, that is. If you can't, try to muddle through it, because I just recently got out of drama over about a year ago, and it really affected me hard. Um, and that's not something to easily get rid of, too. The best thing you can do is just focus on what you enjoy, what you like doing, who you like being around, and little by little that drama just becomes a itty bitty 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 little thing that doesn't really make any more difference in your life. And pretty soon, poof, it's all gone. So I just see it like that. Oh, kind of shrinking here because I'm on the main page. All right. But yeah, like I said, do things you like doing. Don't focus anything that makes your life a little bit more negative in your life. You already got enough of that. So that's just me. I want to point out to every one of you, you got this, okay? Don't make don't make anything too big of a. I want to say, what's the saying? Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. It's seriously, we do really make mountains out of molehills at times, and I think that's something we really need to fix on ourselves. I remember my nana and my papa always told me, you don't need to worry about such small things. I'm like, why? Because if I don't worry about it, who will? And I'm like, hey, it'll get done. It'll get done one way or another, okay? But what if I need to do it now? And like, no, we'll get it done. We'll get it done together. And that's the little reassurance you need is you're not doing this alone, everybody. You're not. You're doing it with somebody, okay? Hi, Kit. Welcome. It feels great. Thank you so much for dropping on by. Don't make a mountain out of a rabbit hill. Hey. You talking about rabbit hills now, huh? Huh? I see you, Lil. Hey, I like my rabbit hills, okay? They're proof of my accomplishments, okay? We love rabbit hills here. That's right. Is your place a bit cramped by any chance? No. It's actually really not that cramped at all. I actually quite enjoy it. It's really nice. I get all the Sonic games I want to play. I have lots of Chaos Cola. I have a few muffins in the fridge. It all works out. Yeah, and knowing that I'm not alone has also made me take a stand and actually start reaching out to friends as opposed to keeping to myself. Yeah, and that's a hard thing to do, Asri. Not a lot of people do that because a lot of people are like, I'm gonna solve it myself. I'm gonna take care of it myself. I got myself in the situation. I can get myself out. And I want to tell people like that. That seems like a good mentality, but I also want to tell people you're just one person in this overcrowded world who will trample you and will stomp on you and will not choose to help you up. And the only way you can get out of it is by people who are willing to help you. So that person is like, hey, how are you doing? And they're wanting to know how genuinely you are. Those are the people who are offering you a hand to get up. And I just say, take it. Take it. Because what's the worst that's going to happen? You may fall down again, but you got up. That's a step in the right direction. So if it's from somebody you never thought would actually help you, I would say take a chance. You may never know where that goes. So just remember that. That's a common thing I deal with. Yeah. Yeah, it's a common thing I deal with too, believe it or not. Sorry, I was playing a game on Roblox, so I couldn't pause chat. That's perfectly fine. Hey, if I'm in the sideline over here and you're listening to me like some kind of podcast, that's not a problem. I'm always happy to be here. So if you have a question or anything, I'm always happy to answer it for you. So this is why I adore you, Trixie. You're able to keep marching and powering on through no matter how many times you fall or what drama you face. Well, it's not easy. Monkey, monkey. Um, I'll just say I used to think that if I stayed out of trouble, it's a lot more trouble to get into trouble than to stay out of it. But that certainly isn't the case. Trouble will find you wherever you go. It's how you deal with trouble. So, I'm human again. Yay! Alright. I was playing Sonic Superstars. I got it last night. Ooh, that's a fun game. I love Sonic Superstars. That's a very good choice. And I think Sega right now is actually having a sale on Steam. So I totally get it. If you love Sonic and if you like Sega, they're having their sale right now. So this would be like the perfect time to get what you want. So if you like Sonic Adventure 2, you can get that. If you like any of the Yukaza games, you can get those. God, I want to play the Yukaza games. Believe it or not, I actually bought Yukaza 0 a long time ago, and I still haven't played it. It's one of those games that's been on the back of my mind. Like, I need to play Yukaza. I need to play Yukaza. It looks like a fun game. And I haven't played Yukaza yet. So I'm going to make that happen. Maybe I should make that happen like next week. And we can play Yukaza and see the infamous meme. Dame, dame, dame yo, dame, dame yo. Doskuka, sukite, suki, sukite. Baka mitai. I need to see Baka Mitai, okay? That's something I need to see. Which is funny you say that, because when a certain really good friend got me into Shantae, the games were on sale. Nice! I really want to play Yukaza as well. I've heard great things about the series. Right? And I didn't know this, but they actually have a pirate game. Yukaza series has a pirate game now. And I love pirates. So it's like, what are my options? I should start a Yukaza week, maybe. But I really would like to play Yukaza and see what the whole thing is about. That's one of my goals. Is we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen next week. I'll make that in the schedule. Next week we will play Yukaza. How about that, everybody? I'll make sure it happens. Oh, I'm shrinking again. I didn't click off. What in Japanese is a certain word in Russian is a swear word? I don't know. I don't know at all. Yes, yeah! I instantly choose to play as Amy last night. I was playing as Tails today. Amy is really fun to play in Superstars. I love playing as Amy in Superstars. And in fact, speaking of Amy, Cosmic Eternity, if you actually watch her on Twitter, she actually is making Amy playable in Doomsday. And it looks a freaking amazing masterpiece. I'm gonna say this because usually when we get Amy like in Doomsday and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, she's just running around or she's just standing still. This actually looks amazing. I don't know how she got this idea, but she got Super Amy flying in space, looking badass, and as she says, cool as frick. And she's throwing her hammer at the Eggman robot. I was like, oh my god, I need to play this. This is amazing. This looks so cool. And believe me, as soon as that time comes out, I will play it. And you know what the fun thing is? She actually mentioned that if you get Sonic Origins, it will be available as a mod to play Super Amy for Doomsday when she goes Super Amy. So I definitely tell anybody, if you are wanting to play Sonic Origins, now is the time to get it because it's on the sale and you'll have a really fun time. Hi, Ose. How are you doing? Let me give you a little wave. Thank you. I'm glad you find my character really cute. Good to see you. But yeah, I'm super excited for a lot of fun things that Sega's coming out. I swear, Sega is like that company that's kind of like your dad. And just like, he'll let you enjoy all the Sonic things. And if you make new games, they'll hold you up and proud and whatnot. Like, you're doing amazing. This looks so cool. And you know, as long as you're not making money off of it, you should be okay. But, you know, I can think of other places that are like, you made a fan game of something I made? Shame on you. You can't do that. But Sega's like, sweet baby child, I love you. This looks amazing. You can make something great out of this one day. You can do it. It's just like, thanks, Sega. Thank you. I'm waiting on that Runnin' Rascal game to come out. I never heard of the Runnin' Rascal game. That's pretty... I'll have to look for that. I like the word rascal, by the way. I like, I used to have a comic called Blasted Rascals, but that was a long time ago. I don't think you can find that now these days. You have a good night, Fox. You take care, okay? Thank you for dropping on by. Back on Shantae for a sec, I did also play the most recent that released after so long, and it was actually super fun, and I actually managed to 100% my first run. Oh yeah, by the way, I want to play that game. I actually was gifted the game by Little Red, the one who's commenting right now. Little Red actually managed to gift me the game, so big thank you to Little Red for gifting me the game. I'm really, really grateful that you decided to gift me Shantae, and I will be playing that later. So I really, really love to see the second game in action, because I'm a huge Shantae fan as well with Transformation, and I think a certain demon will actually be playing it next time, so if you need to find her, she's actually my more adult self, where she's very much unhinged. But yeah, Demaya will probably be playing that, and she's more adult than me. She will actually curse, and she will actually vent a lot of frustrations. Me here, I'm more calm, collected, and I want to say I'm sort of gremlin-like, but there is no filter for Demaya. So, yeah. So she'll be playing Shantae soon. I got Shantae and the Seven Sirens 2 days ago. I need to play that game. God. The new Shantae game came out before I could play the new Seven Sirens game. And I've only gotten so far in that game. Mainly because it's a Metroidvania. I like Metroidvanias. I do enjoy streaming them. But sometimes I just get really quiet when I play them, and I kind of just lock in. Seriously, when I lock in, I block everything out. And I'm being very serious about that. Like, we had a friend join into our Discord, sit down with us, talk with us, and I didn't even know she was there. It was just like, I was just locked in. I was playing Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. And I was just focused, trying to put all the Puyos together. And I didn't even know she was there. And then the next day, she comes back and she's just like, yeah, remember she was here? And I'm like, no, I don't remember that. And they're like, yeah, they were talking with you. I'm like, I don't remember that. And so people are trying to reassure me like, yeah, they were here. They were saying hi and they were just having a good time and you were so focused on Mean Bean Machine. And I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm a horrible friend." So I apologized profusely. I'm like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I I didn't know that you were there. I was just so focused on trying to beat Grounder because Grounder, by the way, is the furthest I've ever gotten, and I haven't beaten him yet. But that's beside the point. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave you. I didn't even know you were there, and they were actually really kind, and they kind of reassured me. They were like, yeah, it's okay. I kind of knew you were locked in and you were having a fun time. uh, did you know on the Genesis Collection for PS3 had a trophy for beating Mean Bean on the hardest difficulty? I did not know that. I didn't know that at all. I I haven't played the PS3. It's funny with the PS systems, I always seem to get the even. I never get the odd. So I've gotten a PS2 in my life, and I've gotten a PS4. I've never owned a PS1. I've never owned a PS3, and I've never owned a PS5. So I guess I'm just weird, you know. I guess I'm just kind of a bunny freak, not owning any of the odd, PlayStation systems. Well, that's just me, I guess. Um, so sorry. It's just how it is. But yeah, I do enjoy a good uh good playthrough through Mean Bean Machine. Um, but yeah, I enjoy playing with others too on the PS4 when I do get the chance. I actually used to play a lot of Final Fantasy 14 on the PS4 because I really didn't have a good computer. So that was one of the ways that I actually played games for many years was I just played the one game, Final Fantasy 14. And that went on for several years until I actually got a new computer. And when I actually started streaming, I actually started playing some like the new Sonic games that I never played. Like I didn't play Sonic for many years. Like I had no idea about Sonic Lost World when the first time I played it was probably a few years ago. And many of the other games, like I never played Sonic Racing, never played any of those games, and just went on to actually play some other games, and mainly just played Final Fantasy 14 for the main thing throughout several consecutive years until I actually decided to branch out. So one of the reasons why I'm a variety VTuber streamer is because I missed a lot of games due to Final Fantasy 14. So that's why I go back, and it's just like, this is a game I haven't played yet. Because I'm actually being serious. I haven't played this game because I was busy playing other MMO, so to speak. So I was also sharing my experience with Dooney, and she was having a laugh when I get to some moments, but also have a nice back and forth on what we did like on it. I'm glad. That's very good. And to be fair, the PS5 at least is kind of questionable since the Pro isn't as good as the original model. Yeah, that's something you gotta be careful of. Sometimes these people who actually make these consoles, you gotta think whether they're doing them to upgrade them or are they actually trying to make a profit and sell you a cheaper imitation. So I kind of see it like that. If it's good, I'll take it. I need to see plenty of reviews. So I kind of broke that when I got the Switch too. I'm not gonna lie. That was something I really was thinking about. When I got it, I was just like, am I making a mistake buying the Switch 2 because I haven't heard anything? And the one thing that people kept telling me was like, it's Nintendo. Come on, it's Nintendo. They don't go back on putting cheap stuff in. And I'm like, I don't know. It kind of feels very similar to the Switch. Because I'll be honest, I haven't touched my Switch since I actually got the Nintendo Switch 2. So it kind of feels like the same thing. even though I played Donkey Kong Country or Donkey Kong Bonanza on it, that was a fun game, and Mario Kart World. But again, those are the only two games that I've played on the Switch too. So it does really make me think, did I make a mistake buying the Switch 2? If you think about it, maybe. But at the same token, I still have all my Switch 1 games I can play on it. So there's that. It just sticks in your mind, you know what I mean? I haven't touched my Switch since I got the Steam Deck. The graphics are so much better. Yeah, I can see why. The Steam Deck can play a lot of games you love. I certainly don't think so. Yeah. I mean it is something I think about. Is there a game you spent a lot of time playing? I mean, right now, what I'm playing, believe it or not, is actually Baldur's Gate 3. I'm actually enjoying that game right now on the side because somebody actually gifted that to me. And I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. But I've spent probably more time in that game than anywhere else. And probably more time on that. Probably the same amount of time I've played that game with Donkey Kong Bonanza. Because I just forget how long I play on that thing. So, I don't know. I don't get me wrong, I love the Switch 2. The Switch 2 is really, really great. But I'm not really playing it a lot. It's like, I have it right here. It's just getting dust for the most part. Unless I take it out and move it across and actually just like, open it a little bit like you can probably hear. But that's about it. I haven't touched anything since Donkey Kong Bonanza. I'm actually looking at it right now. It says Donkey Kong Bonanza on the last part with the Game Boy Advance and Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis and Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. So, those of you who know, I actually did stream Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. And I finished playing Donkey Kong Bonanza probably about, I want to say, less than a month ago. So, it's been some time since I've actually touched my Switch too. And, maybe I should be aware of that. Because the next, I want to say the next thing I'm looking forward to getting is Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. And you can literally play that on the PC. So why would I play that on the Nintendo Switch? It just really puts things in perspective, you know what I mean? And I like the Switch. I like Nintendo, and yet I'm not going to be playing it on the Nintendo. The charger for my Switch broke months ago, and I haven't been able to play on my Switch. I would check your local video game store. They usually have plenty of those. And I would say your local, like, mom and pop shop, not GameStop. And I'm being serious. I have more fun walking into a mom and pop shop, game shop, that has nothing that I can get than going to GameStop. Because I can actually have a conversation with the person in front. And I can actually look at all the neat things that are in that shop, from Genesis to NES to any of the Game Boy games. It just feels organic. You know what I mean? It's like you're like in a mecca of some sort, like in a treasure trove. And you just want to see everything. Like, I didn't know this. I actually walked into a shop in Portland. And I know that's very specific. It was like right near Pal's Books. And it was actually really cool. It was like, oh wow. I walked into it and I saw like a Sonic art game that was like Sega's answer to like Mario Paint. I've never seen that before. And I was just like, wow, that's actually really cool. I've never seen this type of Sonic game in my life. And it just kind of like opened my mind a little bit. I didn't find anything I wanted. Everything was very much outpriced. They had video game vinyls on the side of the wall that you can buy for purchase, but that was clearly out of my range for price because they were like $50. But it was still fun to go see.
Ah, snooping
So
as usual,
I
I
make
see.
an adventure out of it. You know what I mean? I still
Chino the
wish I could
Wolf
have went to
rated
that one
17
shop you
viewers.
recommended me. The Sonic game also could use a mouse attachment. It did. Sheena! Hi, Sheena. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Miss Lady Tail, thank you for the cat dance! And we got the raid from Sheena. Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Trixie Velvet. It's great to see all of you. We're just hanging out, talking right now. And we're just talking about all the fun things we're looking forward to. And you guys actually came at a good time because today is the first day I actually introduce you all to the new room. I actually made it to my new place today, and if you like what you see, you can see that we actually have Shino in the background here too. And we got Dooney, and we got Sora. They're all here, so they're all in plush form, by the way. And we got tacos! Yay! And close your eyes. It's raining tacos. The new room be looking poggers, as the kids say. Hey, Johnny, good to see you. And Shino, thank you so much for rating me. I'm very grateful you decided to come on by with everybody. And your Starcadians, we welcome everybody here. I hope you have a fun time. I know you guys were talking about a tier list with Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Did you have fun? What riders are you going to choose to go with first, Shino? Let me know. Because I know a lot of people are very excited. Because tomorrow, vroom, vroom, it's time to race! Yeah! Can't stay for too long. Got a race to do, but I hope everything is well. Well, I hope you have a good night and a good race, Johnny. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. So, take care. Trixie, what's that monitor right there near Shino Plush? Seems like a heart rate monitor. Well, how should I say this? That's actually not a heart rate monitor. That's actually something else. I think you may know what it is. If you're a Sonic fan, I would look up A Personal Computer by Sally Acorn, because that's who I'm talking about. Yeah, it's who it is, who you think it is. I actually had that in here before I actually moved in. So, yep, it's Nicole. It's Nicole Mike. That's who it is. I have my own Nicole. So, she doesn't talk. She's actually very shy. So, but you can see her. I wanted to make her a part of the room. So, where's the music, Trixie gal? The music should be going, unless it actually didn't go. Let's see. Yeah, it should be going. So you guys just been hearing me talk this whole time? And you didn't mention the music? Oh my god. I did ask if anybody could hear anything. Ah, god. Okay, hang on. Let's see. I can fix this. Hang on. Because I thought for the longest time people could actually hear it, and nobody could hear it. So, let me add it real quick. Now, is that it? There we go. You noticed it, but nobody else heard it, so I've been talking to everybody here without music. What the frick? I've been listening to music this whole time, but obviously it wasn't going. My bad. Guess you'll have to listen with music in my voice to this point. Sorry, everybody. The wrong button. I didn't push the wrong button. You did. I can't push that button. What the heck? Yeah, you see both plush versions of Sora and Chino, but I also have Dooney right here. Doonie's right here behind me. My ears kind of cover her a little bit, but you can see her from time to time. And since we're actually going into more nighttime right now, I think we're going to have to switch. So there we go. Your voice is music to our ears. Aw, you're sweet, Azri. You're so sweet. You know that. Thank you. Let me go ahead and change it up because I've been actually listening to this for the longest time. So I thought you guys could hear the music. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to this. Alright, how about that? Yeah, we have a Dooney plush, so if I put my head to the side right here, you can kind of see her. Yeah, she's the one you can see face on. I think the Dooney, Shino, and Sora plush all came out very, very well done. I really like how the artist actually made them a part of it. Now, there is one other thing people haven't really said, is those shoes over there was actually from the person who actually got me this place. So they told me before, after my place got replaced by a chili dog stand, they said, hey, I got a place you can go. I was like, where? Where am I going to go? I'm like, don't worry about it. You don't owe me a thing. So they actually took me here. And they're like, I trust you, girl. You got this. I'm like, how much do I owe you for rent? And they said, a chili dog every week. And I was like, I can't say no to that. So I give this guy chili dogs every week. And he just comes on by and says, hey, rent's due. And I'm like, okay, here's your chili dog. And I ask him, do you want me to make it or do you want me to buy it? And he's not picky at all. He's just like, you can make it however you want. And if you need it, just let me know. And I was just like, okay. And sometimes he brings chili dogs to me and I'm like, okay. I thought I'm supposed to be paying you rent. But, you know, one day he just actually gave me his shoes as a present. And he was just like, here you go, I have an extra pair if you ever want to wear them. I'm like, okay, thanks. He's really, really friendly. I still really don't know his name too much. But he's a blue hedgehog and he runs around and he just goes super, super fast. But he always comes by and he says hi. So, he's really kind. So, now your new saying is, I can't say no, so I guess I'm not going into debt. Hey! Hey, hey, hey! Come on! I didn't say that! Doesn't ring a bell? Yeah, he doesn't. He's never really said his name to me. He's just like, yeah, we're going fast. And I'm like, yeah, we're going fast, alright. He goes really fast. All he did was take my hand and kind of zoomed me over here and directed me where to go. So I was just like, okay, I'll just follow this area right here. And there's a few huts here. I think he's in one of them. But this one was empty. And he just told me, yeah, you can just stay right here. And if you ever need to go anywhere, let me know. Or you can just follow this path and come on back. And I'm just like, okay, I'll do it. Now, there was one thing he said was, make sure I'm never followed. So far, no one's followed me, so I'm just going to keep it that way. I have asked him if I can bring anybody over, and he did give me the thumbs up. So, sounds like a real nobody. No, he seemed like he was somebody. Anytime we pass by people are like, people would start hyperventilating, and I'm just like, why are you hyperventilating over this guy? He's just a guy, you know? I got the Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't think it was Sonic. I mean, I know Sonic. Sonic is another VTuber who actually likes hanging out with his friends. This guy was actually a little bit, I don't know. I mean, he seemed to look like Sonic, but he really wouldn't tell me his name. So, if it was, I have no clue. So, it sounds like he's a real charmer, too. He was actually really sweet. I mean, as soon as we got here, he offered me a chili dog from that stand that my original home was actually demolished by. So, yeah. Might be Metal Sonic. I don't know. He ate a chili dog. I don't know any other Metal Sonics who actually eat chili dogs. So, we'll see. I have to meet him again later this week and give him his weekly chili dog. So, we'll see. He said also something about he has to get to the races. So, we'll see him probably later on. I might cheer for him as he goes in his little car. In fact, his car is right over there. He actually showed me the model and he's just like, hey, can you keep this safe for me? And I'm like, yeah, that's where Pengus is right now. So, he sounds like a real nobody. Well, he seems like somebody to me. I see Pengus is making himself at home. Oh yeah, he's happy. He's happy here. He's just like, sometimes he just kind of, you know, waddles around and he just kind of chirps and he just goes. But we have fun in our new home. It's really cute. During the last stream when Sora called you, you were talking about something at the beginning. The news about Crossworld doesn't count. I still don't understand what it was. I posted this breakdown on Shorts at the time. Question what was going on there. I really don't know. I really couldn't tell you. So it's been a while. I only decided that nobody, and that was supposed to be me. Nah, not really. Just making a silly joke. What's up, Trixmas? Ah, Rosie! How are you, Rosie? It's good to see you. No one's ever really called me Trixmas before. Maybe I should make a thing of that. It's just like, happy Trixmas, everybody. Wear my red dress and whatnot with all the other awesome things. God, that sounds like a fun thing. I like your nicknames, Rosie. That's so cool. Merry Trixmas! And I throw Trix cereal everywhere. God, that sounds like a fun time. And a Santa hat or reindeer hooves too. Well, yeah, we could do the reindeer hooves. I don't see why not. But we would have to plan for it. Yeah, we could definitely make things happen. I just have to put in for it and see what happens in the future. But I just want to say to everybody, I hope you're having a good night. It is at that point in time where people are just, you know, winding down, enjoying the last moments of the day. So if you have to go to bed or anything, I totally understand. We're just here talking, having a good time. I know people are excited for tomorrow. You should be, because we're going to have a fun time. Anybody can have a fun time. Trixie would look adorable in a little Santa outfit. Well, I have put on the hat before. Nothing too extravagant, you know. It's just Christmas time. And I have fun with Christmas. It's one of my favorite holidays. Always good to see you. Oh, buckle up. I'm in full random meme names for people. Poor Phoebe Chinavi becomes like Flurber Berries, Frubear Chuber, Flipper Barricade, Farbeans, Floor Bannister, Funky Bus, Flurble Burble, Front Facing Balcony. What? What? Both your human and Movia models are really adorable. Thank you. That's so sweet of you, God. Yeah, I'm very blessed right now. The person who made them, Kalanit Sidon, sadly she's no longer doing stuff like this anymore. So I'm very grateful she did give me what she did give me. But you know, she's no longer a part of this community anymore. She's moved on. So I just want to give her all the best, even though we're not really on talking terms anymore either. So, I mean, she was my model mama, and she did help me out a lot. So I do miss commissioning her, and I have when we did have a problem, I did try apologizing and wanting to work it out, but she wanted to move on without me. So that was her choice. It wasn't anything else I've done or anything like that. So I just want to leave it at a good point and just say she's found something better, you know. Let her enjoy her life and be a part of something more. I kind of see it like that. Because if you truly, truly love something, you need to just let it go. Just let it go. And in reality, I did enjoy my time with her, but at the end of the day, she needed to live her own life. She's probably too stressed out, too busy with everything, and just wanted to live her life more freely, and I can't say no to that. If you need to live your life more to the best of your ability, and that's leaving a few things behind, you need to do it. You really need to do it. Yeah, my overlay artist was the same. Very thankful for my beautiful overlay that I'll change anytime soon. Yeah. I do have a really great overlay. The artist who made it was really, really kind. The human form button doesn't work. What do you mean? It should work. Let me see. Call back the human form. That's funny. Why isn't it working? I guess we'll have to make it work ourselves. So let me go ahead and switch. There we go. We've switched. I mean, she's gonna be long gone from the community. She may come back someday, who knows? I'm not gonna hold my breath. People can decide what they want to do with their lives, and that should be on their own terms, you know? So I'd rather they make decisions for themselves to be happy. And she told me even if she was to continue, she wouldn't want to work with me anymore. So I gotta respect that and move forward. So I have no ill will toward her. I still think of her kindly. And I did offer to learn from my mistake. However, whatever I did to hurt her in any way, whether I pushed her too much for commissions or anything like that, I wanted to know what I could do to do better. But she told me she didn't need to tell me anything. So I respected her decision, and she's moving on. And that's all I'm gonna say. And I respect her for it. I don't hate her. I don't hate her at all. I'm an adult. I need to respect some of the harsh truths that some people just don't want to tell me anything. And it may hurt, but I have other people I love who can make that hurt less, you know? And you all do too. People love you for you, and you can learn to be a better person, whether through it's offering, you know, ordering commissions or anything like that. Try to be a good person. Don't try to be a bad person. Don't try to rush people or anything like that. Learn from your mistakes and move forward. I feel that's the best thing you can do. I don't know if the pets are on for this model, but I can see if I can make it work. Let's see, do I have the pet? I do not have the pet here. Let me see if I can get it. Give me a moment. Do I have the pets? No. I think I have the pets here. Let me see. Do we have the pets? Yes, we do. There we go. Thank you for the pets. I highly appreciate it, by the way. The technical chocolates are coming. Hey, if I can try to fix it some way or another, I can. Because a lot of the redeems are actually on Moby and Trixie. Unless they're through Mix It Up. So I try to keep those open as much as I can. Congrats on the new home, Spacey! How are you doing, hun? God, I haven't seen you in forever. I hope you're doing well. I see you making a lot of developments in your games and your talents, and it makes me so happy you're having so much fun. Thank you so much. For those of you who don't know, Spacey is a wonderful VTuber. She does a lot of mechanical and art and whatnot for games, and she was actually involved in the development of Freedom Planet 2 and 1. So I would say if you're looking for a fun VTuber as well, see Spacey. Yeah. Let me give you a shout out, Spacey. See. There we go. Alright. I'm doing good, thank you. I hope you are too. I'm doing just fine. I'm getting back on my feet, and I'm staying positive, so. Oh boy. You called him. You called him. You called him, Shino. Now you have to deal with him. You have to deal with him now. Look what you've done. He's looking right at you, Shino. Look what you've done. That's right. You need to look him into his eyes and you tell him what you think.
Snooping as usual, I see.
I have no fear. I'm glad to hear you're staying positive and doing your best as well. Yeah, it's been hard the last few weeks. I really thought, oh, I'm going through a crash right now. Yeah, recently I thought I had a new place to work, but sadly they didn't think I was a good fit, so they took me out. But I'm staying positive. Hopefully one day I'll actually find a new place of employment. So I'm just staying positive amongst everything. And it was no fault of my own, but I'm staying just looking for the good in everything right now. I mean, positives. I have food. I have somewhere comfortable to be, and I have a roof over my head. I have AC, and yeah, I'm grateful for all the necessities in my life right now. So I'm staying positive, regardless of what people may think. So. And Crystal Boy Goddess, it's good to see you. I see you talking over there. Yes, I do. I see you. Shino, why are you throwing rocks at me? What did I do to you, huh? And I see Sora here, too. Hey, you two. I see you in my stream. What are you doing here? I was trying to throw it at Sora. Whoops. Well, you threw it at me. You threw it at me, you silly wolf. Don't make me come down there. Don't make me use the whistle. You know I love my friends. My friends mean a lot to me. They're always making me smile. And I could just hear it right now. Shino being like, wah. Hey, look, everybody. I can do the Shino electrocution. Watch me. I can also imitate Shino when his mic's not working. My mic's muted again! Or we can imitate Sora and be like,
Get some help.
No, I got one more. I got one for Sora. Cockadoodle sandwich. You can't stop me. I will imitate my friends. Because I love them. I love them so much, God. And they bring so much joy to my life, believe it or not. You all bring so much joy to my life, too. Sometimes the best thing in life is just knowing you're there. And I really mean that. it's... You never really know what you have and to be thankful for. It's just... I'm grateful. It could be so much worse. But I'm staying positive. So thank you. Sorry. I got something stuck in my eye. I'm good. I'm good. I swear I'm good. I can imitate Trixie the cucaracha. Hey, I can't control how I laugh, okay? People have me laughing as the cucaracha from earlier. I think it was like a few months ago. And people started memeing me like I was in Mexico. Which, don't get me wrong, I want to visit someday. I've actually been really close to visiting Mexico a few times in my life. I was like literally by the chain link fence to enter in Mexico. And I was like, I really want to go, but I need to wait. So someday I'll go to Mexico. I ain't leaving till I see you smile. I'm smiling right now. I'm smiling. Don't worry. I just got a little emotional. I mean it. I'm smiling. I'm just overcome with emotion right now. Ah! Everybody's invading, guys. Is this what happens when I get sad? People have to do this. Generally, I'm thankful you're still here, doing your thing, being able to hop into the stream of someone I've been watching for a long time is such a source of comfort when things get crazy. Hey, Spacey, I'm always happy to be here, okay? I love being here. And if I can offer you comfort and understanding, then I'm doing what I want. And it makes me happy. It makes me happy you all want to be here. So I'm happy giving comfort to every one of you, by the way. What's that time to get you to the rest of the Shantae games to cheer you up? I have all of them! You can't give them to me anymore! I have all of them on my Switch, so except for the newest one. You gave me the newest one on Steam, Lil. So I have all the Shantae games and I'm happy with them. But we got a lot of fun things to look forward to. And I want to be there to enjoy them with you all. So get excited. We got Sonic coming up. And I know Sonic always puts a smile on my face. And I've kind of realized there's only like 2 characters that can make me smile in video games. Like, I know I'm going to be having a good time. And, well, you can kind of make that 3. One of them is Mario, of course. I kind of grew up with Mario. The second one is, of course, Sonic. Sonic always makes you smile when I play his games. And the third one, believe it or not, is actually Kirby. I always smile when I play Kirby. Kirby is definitely one of those games too. So, but knowing we have a Sonic game coming out. Oh, and I heard that Kirby came out with their newest game for the Switch too. I gotta get to that as well. So we got a lot of things to look forward to in the gaming world. I know you guys are excited too. and we got a lot more. We got, and next year, I believe it's in 2027. So not next year, but the next year after next year, we have the 4th Sonic movie with Amy. That's something we're looking forward to as well. I only just recently started playing through the Kirby series, and I totally agree. He's the best. He is, God. I always feel like this rush of wanting to do, like, adventures with Kirby and whatnot. I feel like Kirby and Sonic are, like, in the same boat. They always want to bring smiles to people's faces, so... A Kirby stringer I can recommend to you is Clary Fluffle. She is a Kirby speedrunner. Ooh, I'll have to check her out someday. Thank you. I really want to see more Kirby stuff. So, in fact, I actually have a few Kirby items in my room. I actually have Choo Choo. I don't know if any of you know who Choo Choo is, but Choo Choo was in the SNES game of Kirby with all his friends, and Choo Choo was like the little ghost character, the little blob character with the bow on top of her head. I actually have her in my room. I do have a Sleepy Kirby above my head. I have Artsy Kirby, and I actually have a pencil holder of Kirby, where he holds all my pencils, and if I turn him another way, he actually looks like he's engulfing the pencils. So I do love my Kirby. The first Mario game I ever played was Super Mario 64. The first Sonic game was Sonic and the Black Knight. I never got to play Sonic and the Black Knight. I really wish I did, but I have to say that I never played it. I do hear people enjoyed it, but the one thing that kind of stopped me from getting it was I was in the store holding it in my hands, and I was looking right at it. I'm like, the new Sonic game, and then someone came up to me and was just like, you do know that's a Sonic game that's just like Sonic and the Secret Rings, right? And I kind of put it back. I put it back. I didn't think twice. I was just like, I already went through Sonic and the Secret Rings. I don't know if I want to play another one like it. But that was a disservice to myself, God. I really wish I could have gone back and said, no, play it. But again, I didn't have a lot to go off of. I was just very young at the time. And I didn't really have a lot of money. So I couldn't really get it. But eventually when Sonic Unleashed came out, I got it in response to like, okay, I missed one Sonic game, I won't miss another one. And I didn't like it because it was on the Wii. And it was only recently until I started playing Sonic Unleashed on the PC, because I do have it for Xbox 360 now, believe it or not, it's just the port. I actually learned to love Sonic Unleashed, so yes, I do like that game. It just took me over a decade to love it. So... Hi Sakura, good to see you. I haven't seen you around for a little bit. I hope you've been well. First Mario game, yep, Super Mario Land, but never beat it until I got it on my new 3DS XL back in 2015. Super Mario Land is actually a really fun game. I like that game a lot on the Game Boy. Was Sarasa Land? Yeah, I still remember the day I actually beat it. I was so happy. I was like, I beat Mario! And then when I jumped back in it, it was actually a lot harder. I was just like, is this hard mode? And I found out years later, yep, it's hard mode. It's hard mode to the extreme. What's good, Trixie? Nothing much. Just having a good time talking with all of you, getting excited for games to come, games we enjoy, things that you guys enjoy, you know, all the good stuff. We're just having a good time tonight. Even after clearing the game, I still played it. Yeah, I like 6 golden coins as a kid. I think I remember that one. Isn't that the one with Sonic? No. I want to say 6 golden coins. That's Super Mario Land 2. That's where he has like the bunny ears, right? Yeah, I remember that one. I actually got to play that one thanks to my old roommate. My old roommate actually showed me that game, and I'm like, I love this game. This game is actually a lot more fun than I thought it would be. So, yeah, he can go into space at one point, right? And he goes like into a big robot of himself. I thought they were actually really clever with that, and there was so many more stages compared to the first game. First one is a classic, but either way, the second one was better. I hate to say it, but it's true, because there was much more involved. You had to get 6 golden coins, you had to go through many stages to get them, and all the wackiness and zaniness of what the power-ups were, it was like, it definitely felt like a true Mario game. So, okay. We will go invade Clary Fluffle when we're ready, Kevin. Thank you. I love the Halloween levels too. I did too. God, I'm a sucker for seasonal levels. I two most favorite holiday levels I love are Christmas and Halloween. And in fact, believe it or not, I actually live near Halloween Town. For those of you that don't know, Halloween Town was actually a big, like, Disney original channel movie. And I actually looked up where that was because I thought it was like in New England. No, it's actually in St. Helens, believe it or not, near the Columbia River. And I was like, oh my God, that's actually not too far from me. So I really want to go to it because it sounds like it should be a lot of fun. And they open up, I think, sometime in September. So it's like, I need to make plans for that and actually go visit Halloween Town and see the pumpkin and see all the neat little props that they had. Because it's a yearly thing, believe it or not. They actually have the theater there. They have the town hall where they actually did like a lot of all the scenes. So I'm like, I need to go visit Halloween Town probably once in my life to see what it's like. It sounds like so much fun. I'm alright. I'm waiting for one of my early birthday gifts that's coming between September 2nd and 8th. Even though my birthday is Sunday. Hey, you can still enjoy your birthday even though it's a little bit earlier or later. There's no rule against that. She should still be live when the stream ends. Okay, thank you, Kevin. We got Monkey. Yeah, I would love to go. Yeah, I like the volcano. Believe it or not, I can actually see St. Helens. I live in Oregon, so I'm actually surrounded by a few volcanoes. There's St. Helens, there's Mount Rainier, and there's Mount Hood. So those 3 alone are kind of in the vicinity. And St. Helens you can see from afar, just like, huh, is that a hill? And I actually looked at it closely because if you're on a really cloudy day here in Oregon, you really can't see the mountains because they kind of hide. But if it's a clear day, you can see the mountains from really afar, and it's really beautiful. Especially like if you're in Portland. So it's like, I'm in Portland one day and I can see Mount Hood, just like, is that near me? But no, it's like hundreds of miles away. You could actually see it. Same thing like with Mount Rainier and Mount St. Helens. So like you could literally be on highway, I think it's like 26, and you can see Mount St. Helens clearly with that blown up top. And you're just like, wow. Just thinking what people went through when they actually saw that volcano blow up. I bet it was amazing. So, yeah, and I've actually visited that place. It's actually really neat up close. St. Helens just looks like a devastation, believe it or not, with all that ash around it. Because even though it was like almost, I want to say, close to 40 years ago, the ash is still everywhere. And I think the volcano right now is actually still trying to repair itself. So it's still an active volcano. So you will see it. You will see it. And it's pretty amazing. I will say, the nature out here in Oregon, no joke. It's amazing. It's breathtaking. It's just like, you want to go see a waterfall? You just need to go to I want to say near Washington and Oregon, to the Columbia River, and you will see plenty of waterfalls. It's like the iconic place to go vacation to. And the best thing about it, if you actually do come here to Oregon, everything is priced at what it's supposed to be priced. So I could literally go to the grocery store, and if it says for a chocolate bar is like for $1, it's $1. No added sales tax or anything. You pay for what it is right here. So you can literally go vacation and you'll pay the amount that you're going to be paying. And why is that? Because everybody who lives here pays the income tax. So anybody who visits Oregon or actually gets their mail in Oregon, they're not taxed heavily. So I actually really like it. So I will get people and my friends send me stuff. And they're like, here you go. Can you hold on to this for me at my last job? I'm like, why is it here? Why isn't it to your home? I'm like, just so I don't get charged. I'm like, dang it, you're taking advantage of Oregon's place. But it's fun. It's fun. I say Oregon is probably the place to go visit if you want a nice, calm, chilling location. We got really nice beaches. We have Tillamook. If you like cheese or ice cream or anything, Tillamook is the place to go. God. And if you like coffee, and if you like different like breads, and if you like beer or anything like that, Portland's got it, and Spades. It's pretty nice, I want to say. I've been spoiled here in Oregon, and I want to say the commute is actually really nice too. So we have a nice public transportation system as well. I actually rode it for the first time the other day. I actually hopped on it and I was just like, am I really going to get to my destination in about an hour? And I did. I was like, wow, this is actually really nice. I don't have to worry about trying to get anywhere on time because it's just like they just take you straight on there. It kind of felt like I was living in New York a little bit. So if you want New York in place of like in the West Coast, but with not all the hustle and bustle, Portland. Definitely Portland. I lived in Oregon when I was a kid. Yeah. I honestly feel bad for the cost of my early birthday gift being over $230 in total. Hey, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Don't feel ashamed for the gift, okay? If it's a gift to yourself and you really wanted it, and it was gonna hurt you in any way, you should be proud of it. Don't have buyer's remorse. If you have buyer's remorse, there's something you're thinking about that you don't want to confront, okay? You should be happy it's coming by. So I even tell that to myself because I will buy things for myself and I'm like, should I have bought it? You know, I could have put it to something else. And I think to myself, I'm like, why? I actually got it. I wanted it. So I knew I was going to be safe when I got it. So that's why I try not to live with buyer's remorse. I heard that the sports brand Nike was founded in Oregon. Yeah. Nike is actually up here in Oregon. I actually used to live near the headquarters of Nike, believe it or not. And it's actually really big. So it goes around in like a mile radius. And I actually used to walk near it. So, but you can't really enter in the building. It's like got its own land. And it has like the Just Do It insignia in front of it. And I thought it was actually really cool to see because we didn't just have Nike up here, we also had Reebok. And I don't think Reebok is really here anymore, but we do still have Nike. And Nike is definitely a proud brand we have up here. Though I don't really wear Nike shoes. I don't wear Nike shoes, sadly. It's pretty neat to see all the different trails here in Oregon and where they lead to. Because you never know where you're going to end up. Some roads will lead you to a baseball stadium, And some roads will actually take you to a CEO's mansion. And you're just like, how in the world did I get here? Congratulations for your watch streak, Sakura. Oh, but yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it here. It's very green. If anything, I kind of consider it like you're a city, probably within a hill or a mountain, with all the green around you. So just imagine that, like you're in LA. It's not as green. It's all brown, dusty. And you have to deal with all the sunlight and the hot, hot sun. We don't really have the hot, hot sun here. So when I go outside and people are like, oh my god, it's like 88 degrees. I'm like, I'm okay. And like, how are you okay? I'm like, I lived in LA for a little bit. Yeah, you can join me, Dooney. Let me go ahead and put you in. You're more than welcome to come in. Let me go ahead and get my desk removed so you can come on in. And just hop in whenever you want, okay? Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna take this away and this. Okay. Ah! I'll take the chair away too. Hi, Dooney.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Did you want to bring in your
Good.
VTuber model?
Oh. Sure.
Okay. Yeah, we'll bring you in. So let me go ahead and get that going. I'll go ahead and host it, and I will
Your
invite
room
you.
looks wonderful.
Thank you.
And I see Urban Bat.
I have a certain bat here that I really love, so...
Aww.
Let me see. Okay, it's gonna be Dooney 56, okay?
Dooney.
Oh wait, it says here I need 8 characters, okay. Dooney. Oh, I have to capitalize. Okay, yeah, it's capital D, U-N-I, lowercase D-U-N-I, 56, okay? There we go. To everybody who wants to know, this is Dooney. She is my sister, and I love her a lot. So she's gonna come in and join us. And you had a stream today with Chibi Robo, huh?
I did.
How'd that go?
It was a lot of fun. It's a very cute game. Chat was going nuts for both the in-game shenanigans and out-game shenanigans. I blame Renee.
Of course you do.
He's a butt face. I'm glad he seems to be doing better at the very least, so that makes me happy.
Aww. Yeah, he didn't seem all that enthusiastic the other day. I really worry about
he's
him.
better now. At least was that.
Everything working on your end?
Yeah, seems to be working on my end.
I'm not seeing you
I see
pop
you on
up.
my end, and I think it's just gonna take a bit.
Ah, okay. Yeah, while Dooney loads in, I'm trying to get everything working on my end. Let's see.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Listen, I'm just very, very small right now, so.
There you are.
There I am.
Yeah, it's Dooney, everybody. Go ahead and control you for a little. There we go. Now she's here. How was your fight?
It was pretty nice and relaxing. It's a very beautiful night. Also very nice and cool.
I totally agree. And how was the new Shantae game?
It's pretty good. I've been enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a couple problems with it, but all in all, like, I think it's still a good time.
Aw. Dooney the Goonie. Hey! We do not call Dooney the Goonie here, okay? I love the Goonies. And if she's a Goonie, I want to be a Goonie too, you know? Wait, are we talking about the same thing? Are we talking about the same thing? Like the Goonies, you know?
Yes, we're totally talking about the Goonies. That's 100% what Sakura is talking about. Right?
I love the
right,
Goonies.
Sakura, and nothing else.
Like the movie, yes. What is that silent laugh for? Oh, God. I need to watch that movie in full. Maybe I can find it later and be like, I'm watching the Goonies now. Yay. And fun fact, that actually happened in Oregon too, by the way. So...
What?
The Goonies movie. It actually happened in...
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it happened...
Like, it was like they filmed it in Oregon?
Yep, they filmed it in Oregon. Astoria actually isn't that far from, It's like in the northern part of Oregon, toward the coast. So you can actually still see the Goonies house, by the way. So where they started,
That's
they have
really
that.
cool.
They have like the coast area where they shot the ship and whatnot. They have that too. So it's just like the Goonies are a big thing in Oregon. I think they had like their 30th or 35th anniversary recently, or the 40th anniversary. So like a lot of the people who played in the Goonies, they actually came and celebrated it there. So I think Chunk was there, and a few of the kids, but some of the adults were not there because sadly they passed away. But yeah, it was the 40th. Sakura says the 40th. So.
Also, hi, Asri. Did you miss me?
Asri. Yeah, I saw Asri streaming with you the other day. How'd that go?
Oh, it was wonderful. Like, he's a wonderful company, and he's a good guide for Hollow Knight.
Ah, so he's a good boy. I see.
He is a good boy. Yes, he is a good boy.
He says,
Is that right,
always
Asri?
miss ya. Ah, you always miss, huh?
I think you need to work on your aim, Asri.
Yeah, I mean, you could try a little higher. I'm sorry. I just have a little fun with that sometimes. God, Dooney, you bring out the wild side in me.
I think it has that effect on a lot of people.
It happens. I think it looks better with my jacket on for the moment. Oh no, that was a good one. I'm glad you like my little comebacks. I will come up with comebacks for people, but sometimes I need to think of it. I'm like, gosh darn it, I wish I could have said it at that time. This time I was actually prepared for someone to do it, and I actually hurt their feelings. I'm just like,
aww.
Because I thought we were just going tit for tat, you know what I mean? Just like, well, sharing is caring, and I'm just like, well, this, and they're like, and then they just left. And I'm like, are you okay? And they're like, they told me they weren't, and I'm like, I thought we were going tit for tat. I didn't mean anything by it. So, you two together is always a delight, though. You're like a comedy duo. Oh, is that so, huh? Well, I'm glad we can make you smile, laugh, and actually go through a lot of things that go insane. But yeah, I've actually met Dooney in real life, and you know what we're doing almost 50% of the time? We're hugging. We're hugging.
Yeah?
Because she's great to hug.
Oh, you're also great to hug. God, I I was so shy.
Yeah.
I was so shy when I met you in real life. I was very quiet. I just kind of hanged
Yeah.
around you a lot.
I was happy you wanted to hang around me. I was just like, it's my sister. I gotta make sure she's heard and that she's valued, and I just wanted to know that it's okay to be who she is. So it made me happy that you wanted to hang out, and it made my day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I hung out with you, I would say, a majority of that trip.
You
I think
did.
the only times, like, I, like, did it was just, like, that one day where,
Yeah.
but that was, like, only for, like, the morning.
Yeah. What we actually met in New York, chat, for like the Sonic Symphony, and one day I wanted to go see like the Statue of Liberty, and we did manage to do it, but Dooney wanted to go see other things. So we said we meet up later, and we did, but during that time, you know, it was just like, that was the only time I didn't have Dooney around me. So, but I got to see the Statue of Liberty for once in my life, which I really wanted to do.
There was also just like kind of like another reason, and that reason is just like being in the ocean kind of terrifies me. So like the idea of being over water,
that makes
kind of
sense.
gives me anxiety. So like that's why I was just like, I didn't really want it to come.
It's okay, Dooney. I don't want to push you to where you don't want to go. I'm perfectly fine with being over water. I've kind of been taught that way. So it's like when I was very small, my dad always took me out on like boat trips, and then he took me on like deep sea fishing, and you know I've been on like whale sightseeing trips. So I've been on a boat a lot of my life, seeing all the wonders of the ocean. So when I hopped on a boat, I didn't think twice about it. I didn't know that's something you had struggles with. So I'm sorry. That's
yeah, like I wouldn't say like, well, okay. I was gonna say just like, you know, like I don't think I've had a traumatic experience with like almost drowning, but then I remember there was a few occasions where I almost drowned. One specific moment was when we went to a beach, or just like a lake beach or whatever.
Yeah.
And I decided, like, we went swimming in the water, and I decided to swim a little further out than I should have, and I felt myself going under because my foot was tugged on something, and I was panicking. I was just like, I was trying to get my family's attention, but
was it seaweed?
It might have been. It was either seaweed or was something else. Well, it was like a lake, so I don't know if it was seaweed.
You can have, but you have lakeweed. There's lakeweed.
Okay, yeah, it might have been lakeweed, but yeah, like my family, like they were paying attention to like other things at the moment, so they didn't notice.
Yeah.
So I basically had to save myself.
Aww.
So I just like swam as hard as I could back to shore, and I was kind of just like worried about like my mortality there, just like, oh god, if I had just like waited for them to rescue me, I probably would have died. And like since I've been just kind of been wary about just like being like in deep water.
That's understandable. I know that fear of terror too, feeling that something's on your leg. Usually 99% of the time that's seaweed, because it does freak you out. As time goes on, you know, I still remember the first time I actually went into the ocean. I was terrified. I really thought a toy whale was going to eat me.
a toy whale?
Yeah, it was like it was a little something out a little bit in the ocean that people could hop on because it was always rotating. It was kind of like a whale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was
Mhm.
getting pulled by the undertow a little bit by the ocean toward that toy, and I thought, oh no, because before I went on this trip, I was only like in kindergarten, and people were telling
Mhm.
me the thing is gonna eat you if you get close enough to it. And that same person who told me that saw me screaming for help, and they're like, "Don't worry, I'll come get you," and they saved me. And I was so embarrassed, but I still remember how
Aw.
much fun it was just to be by the beach. And I still remember my dad telling me, "We're going out to the beach again." And I'm like, "No!" And he's just like, "Nope, nope, you need to get over your fear of getting in the water." And he pulled me out there with his little, I believe it was his kayak. No. It was like a, I forget what it is. It was kind of like a two-pronged boat with a sail.
Mhm.
So he usually was always on that thing in the ocean near like San Diego. No, not a canoe. It was kind of like it's kind of like those sporting ships that have like two things and the sail is in the middle. I don't remember what it's called, but I still remember my dad having that. He did have a sailing boat, but he wanted to go on his little, like, it's kind of like you use your weight to shift on it a little bit. So he took me out there, and I actually did remember having a lot of fun with my dad. And he's had a lot of dangerous things in the ocean with that. And yeah, he almost died a few times in that little thing of his. I still remember him telling me, you know, you shouldn't be scared of the ocean. Should be more scared of boats. I'm like, why? And he's like, well, I once hopped on my catamaran. That's what it is. It was a catamaran. He hopped on his catamaran with his friend Chuck, and him and Chuck were always, you know, out there having fun because, you know, they balanced the boat by themselves. And eventually, they heard this horn honking behind them and like, what's that? And they look behind them and all of a sudden they see the ship just booking it right where they are. They're like, get out of the way! And they both jump off their catamaran, and the boat literally destroys their catamaran as they realize they didn't even know that there was a boat behind them. So it's just like my dad was like, there's more things to be fearful of than the ocean, you know. As long as you have your life preserve on, you should be fine. So I learned to love the ocean because of my dad. Always taking me out. So
Well, that's really sweet.
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't so lucky with my dad. Like, there was another time where we were over, like, a dock, like, we were in Alabama, like,
Ooh.
and, yeah, we took a vacation there. It wasn't that great, but just, like, I'm also not a very, just, like, outside person.
Yeah.
It was also summer, so it was getting hot, and we were camping, and I also didn't care for that. But like, we went to the beach, and we decided to go over to the dock, which leads way, way, way into the ocean.
Yeah.
And you know, I was kind of getting scared a bit as we were getting closer, and my dad saw that, and he got mad at me.
Aww.
Yeah. I don't have the best relationship with my dad.
I'm sorry. And you can have a better
Yeah.
relationship with other people. I will say going out into a body of water that's not man-made, it can be actually really dangerous. Depending, it can be a lake, it can be the sea, it can be anything. You just got to make sure you have another person with you to take care of you. Never go by yourself. Never. You need to make sure you have a backup. You got a buddy, as they say. Who is your buddy? Make sure your buddy is near you at all times. Like, oh wait, as Crush says, you know what I mean? Who is your who is your exit buddy? I just love the scene where Dory holds on to Marlin, just like, my exit buddy is right here. That's totally me. I'm just like, mine. But yeah, the ocean is really fun, and I have had my ankle wrapped around by seaweed before. It can be scary, but I'll tell you, some of the fun things in the ocean can scare you even more. So like, I remember boogie boarding out in the ocean, and I ran into a few sea lions just looking at me. And for those of you that don't know what a sea lion looks like, they usually weigh somewhere around 200 to 400 pounds in the ocean. And they are basically, I want to say 30 times bigger than a seal. So, you don't want to mess with them because they could actually bite you. But they're fun. They're fun sorts. Just leave them alone. They'll leave you alone. They're kind of like doggies. They're like sea doggies in the water. And they just look at you. They're just go like, oh, what are you doing here? But you know, if there's seals out in the ocean, you know what also is out in the ocean?
I can't believe this!
What?
Sharks. Sharks are also out in the ocean too, because that is the predator of a sea lion or seal. So be careful.
That makes sense. Yeah, you don't want to get in the way of that.
Yeah. I mean, there was one time someone told me to swim out of the ocean really quick because they thought it was a shark. Nope. It was a dolphin. It was a dolphin. The dolphins came out to surf that day, and it's really fun because you think, we can surf in the waves. Dolphins love to surf in the waves too. And it's really cool because if the sun hits just right, you can see the wave kind of like form its translucent color. Kind of like, you know how it kind of see-through, and you can kind of see the dolphins swim and surf in it, and it's just like, oh my god, this looks awesome. And sometimes they even jump out of the water to do their little flips, so it's like, that's so cool, knowing that you have a surfer friend of a dolphin.
Yeah, they're also really, really horny.
Yes, they are. I had a biologist told me don't rub them under the tubby. And I'm like, why? Because they like it. And I'm like, they like it? And they're like, yeah, they like it. I didn't know what he meant by that until much later. Dolphins are also evil. If you leave them alone, they won't be evil. God. But yeah, I've learned to love the ocean, and then someone's just like, you'd rather jump in a body of water where millions of people have died, and instead of a man-made pool. I'm like, well, yeah, because I know I can get out.
So note to self: turn Trixie into a mermaid.
Aww, that would actually be really fun to see. I'm not lying.
That would be cute. Like the both of us being mermaids.
Mermaids would be fun. God.
Mm.
You know what the fun thing is about mermaids? Look at a beluga whale on their bottom half. It looks exactly like a mermaid's tail.
Hold on.
Yeah. Look at a beluga whale, everybody, and you'll see where they got the idea for mermaids. It was a beluga's underside, and you'll be like, oh my god, that's the underside of a mermaid.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So it's really fun to see because even belugas have actually learned to mimic human speech as well. So you can actually hear it underwater. Some will actually say hi, some will actually say get out, some will actually say watch out, and some beluga whales actually pick up people's stuff that drop into their like enclosure or the ocean. I'm like, here, you drop this. It's just like, how are you so smart? It just amazes me that there's other smart species out there that can communicate with you. It's just like, don't you ever think about that? We all live on a very wonderful planet where we can learn from one another. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. That means there are hundreds of species out there that know how to work together, communicate, even if we don't speak the same thing. It turns out we live on a very smart planet. So I can't say that about certain people, but
Yeah. Yeah. Also call Ursula if you want to turn. I feel like that's the other way around, where you want to contact Ursula to turn human, and even then, she'll take your voice, and then she'll be just like, okay, if you don't do this, I'm gonna turn you into shrimp, or like, I think it was shrimp, something like that.
You know what the funny thing is? The actual Ursula character was not called Ursula. She was actually just called the Sea Witch. And the Sea Witch actually was very open and kind with the person. Or kind with the Little Mermaid. And she basically said, this can only work once. So make sure this is something you really want. Because if you do take this curse, you're going to have to feel shards of glass under your feet every single time you walk. And it sounded like a really horrible thing. And the
I would be like, no, I want to stay as a mermaid, thank you.
Well, there's a story behind it, because it's like the story we were told by Disney. It's a nice story, but the original story is actually really dark.
It's a grim fairy tale originally, wasn't it?
It was made by Hans Christian Andersen, the same person who made the Snow Queen, which turned into Frozen. But when Disney gets their hands on Hans Christian Andersen stuff, they make it their own version. You know what I mean? Like the Little Mermaid and all that.
As you do, because
Yeah.
if it's like dark, like it's just like we can't market this.
Yeah, it's just like with the Little Mermaid though, it's like she wanted to learn to love a human, but that was not allowed, because mermaids originally have like they live for hundreds and hundreds of years, but they don't have a human soul, so they can't go to heaven. So when the mermaid fell in love with a human, she wanted to actually be with him and be human. So that's why she imitated that, took, steps, feeling that pain in her feet just so she could learn to love. But the man didn't love her back in the end. And the consequence was she had to, if she couldn't get him to love him, she would actually turn into sea foam, end her life, because, she took that chance. And her sisters didn't want her to die. So they said, if you actually kill him and devour his heart, you'll be able to live again as a human. But she couldn't do it, and thus she turned into sea foam. However, when she did turn into sea foam, she didn't automatically die, because they saw that she had love in her heart and she wanted to do good. They actually decided to say, if you continue to do good as a spirit for this long, you'll be able to enter heaven. And the moral of the story was for kids to do good and continue to do good so the Little Mermaid's soul could go into heaven. It's like, okay, one, that's a cute thing, but it's your actions that determine if the Little Mermaid actually goes to heaven. That's messed up. I'm sorry to say that.
I mean, a lot of the Grimm's fairy tales were messed up.
Yeah,
It's
like they didn't have any form of, what's it called? This word is always on the tip of my tongue. I usually say it. It's a type of, God, anytime I think of this word, it just leaves my mind, because I know what it is. It's like an understanding of the other person's point of view. You know what I mean? So like if you read those old stories, you don't have the sense of understanding the other person's point of view. You just have one point of view, and that's it. And you don't have the other side. So like you see the other side get you see the other side get the bad side or the revenge, and you don't understand what the other side is. So it's like, where's that sense of understanding where that other person's point of view is coming into play? So it's kind of like having an idea of where you're coming from. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, I understand. So my life is a little bit different because your life is different. You know, they didn't have that. So it's now in this world where we're kind of all interconnected through the internet and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And communication has gotten a little bit better. We have that form of... I got it, finally. It's nuance. Yeah, there it is, nuance. It's that form of nuance that, you know, because now we have that nuance between each other where I can understand your point of view. That's what nuance is. So, all these older stories don't have nuance. You just have one side and that's it. So... And Disney tries to change that because whose point of view are we seeing now? We're seeing the Little Mermaids, we're seeing Eric's, we're seeing Scuttles, we're seeing Sebastian's, we're seeing Flounders, we're seeing King Triton, we're seeing Ursula. And that's all I can name right now. That's 8 point of views you're seeing so far. Telling you the story, besides the 1 point of view. So, imagine that. So the pixie made the bunny human tiny? Okay, wait, what?
Wait, what? No, well, first of all, fairy. I am a fairy.
Yeah. Not a pixie.
And second of all, no, I just grew. I just grew to, like, human size. Yeah, I wouldn't shrink Trixie. Mostly.
Mostly?
Mostly.
Well, if it happens, I can't control it. So. And
It'll be okay. I'll take good care of you.
We did see what happened to those people on It's on the Mouse. Plot twist, she's a twice removed cousin of Tinkerbell. Do you know what twice removed actually means?
Not related at all?
No, twice removed means you're not in that family tree for twice. So, like, for instance, if you're twice removed from that said person, that means it's not your father, it's not your grandfather, it's your great-grandfather. So you have a common great-grandfather,
Gotcha.
but you don't have a common grandfather. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
sense.
that. So, because I was doing my research on that to see where Trixie was in relation to Cream the rabbit. I'm just like, they're just cousins at the end of the day. Because if I said twice removed, you would be somewhere around the vicinity of around 30 years old to that person. Around that age. So it just depends, because you're not in that family tree until 2 times removed from you. So you have the same common grandfather, but you do not have the same grandfather, father, uncle, whatever. So.
Yeah. Also, I guess the other thing is, like, I was transformed into a fairy. I wasn't really born a fairy, so I wouldn't be in Tinkerbell's family tree, no matter what.
Yeah.
Unless my great-grandfather was secretly a fairy, and we didn't know it.
Well, they're telling you gotta go back to magic school. What? Why?
Listen, I screw up the fairy portals a couple times.
And this is what happens.
Do you have any idea how hard it is to do teleportation magic? It's not an easy thing, especially when you're not only a transformed fairy, but you're also the only fairy in your own forest.
So would you say that making a portal is like making 2 images on pieces of paper with your 2 hands and trying to get them right?
Yes. It would be something like that.
Yeah, so imagine making a drawing with both of your hands, chat, and trying to get them to the same exact picture. It's kind of hard. And Dooney is trying to focus as much as he can to make that happen. I'm pretty. That's just an example of trying to put it into perspective for you all. It's hard to do. Magic is not as easy as people think. God.
Especially when you're not born, when you weren't born to be able to do so.
Right? It's not as easy as Sabrina does. Just like, snap, it's done. Whoever thought that, they need to go to magic school right now. Go back to school and learn how to do it. Because it's not, magic is a lot harder than you think. Because you have to make it happen. You have to make it seem like it's not as hard. So, yeah, there's actually a lot of mechanics behind it. Yeah, and you shrink the city that one time on stream.
Okay, that was because it was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I can't help if I see fairy dust. Where's his war? Listen, I am working on a lore comic as we speak. I'll be able to answer most of those questions.
Sakura, I think you
probably
wasted
next
your
year.
points. I'm already in human form. I'll refund you your points later, Sakura, if I can. If you want to refund your points, Dooney, you can too. I'm just...
I'll go do that.
Yeah. That's been her lore.
Yeah. It's been my lore for a very long time.
Right. And I saw you were working on something earlier, but it looked really nice. I will add to that. Yeah. I've been working on lore for the past
I've taken somewhat of a break on it as of recently, since I've been focusing on other things. But I'm planning just like sometime next year for it to come out. So like you guys can have the full, just like untold story of Dooney and how she became a fairy. Never trust tea time with a witch.
No. I'm surprised you actually ended up as a fairy after that, because if you actually have tea time with a witch, usually 99% of the time you end up as a frog. If you think about it.
Man, in an alternate timeline, I would have been a VTuber.
Hey Frost, thank you for the kind comment. Yeah, one thing if you notice, every time I blink or move my eyes, my ears will move with me. So that just adds to the fun of it. Now people are gonna watch me blink.
It's really, really cute.
A nice detail. Yeah. It happens, like if I get really surprised, like my ears will actually expand that way. If I'm like, my ears will go inward. So,
yeah.
I did not plan for this, everybody. I did not. I just kind of went, I'll just add these to my VTuber model, and I'm just like, oh, they seem to work just fine. So. Hi, girls. You both look lovely. Can't stay since I have to go to bed. Stay beautiful, both of you. You stay wonderful, Feathertail. Thank you so much. Look, Dooney, listen. Of the witch is a cat named Ragna. Then I'm having more than tea time with her. And I do not mean it. It shouldn't waste.
Sickos.
Well, you have fun time with the witch. I'm gonna take my chances. If she was to see me, she'd be like, I have a nice little present for you. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I don't wish to be a a creature of your plaything. I'm sorry to say. I already got enough to worry about as is. So, but I'm curious. Did I ever show you all what it would look like? The outfit I would look like if I had a fairy outfit?
Let's see. I think you showed me, but I'm not sure if you showed on stream. Also, hi, Mystic Combat. Let's see. If you played Okami, you know who. Oh, Isun. Yeah, I know who Isun is. He certainly is. He certainly is just a character.
He definitely is a character. Let me see if I can find it. Is it in my pictures? I don't know if I can find it as easily. I did show you, but if I don't find it here, I'll have to find it another time. I'm not seeing it right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. It's not here from what I'm looking at. I have to show you at another time. But yeah, I do have another look of a fairy if it were to happen. So I don't mean it in that way. Also, it's just you, Dooney, but mail a bug and way funnier. What?
Way funnier? What? I have to compete with Isun for the comedy reward? Are you kidding?
What? Come on. That's unfair.
That's...
Dooney's a winner in my book. She wins the always available to come to my stream award.
Aww.
Ha.
Take it.
Ha. So she is next to a funny bunny. Yeah. Well, either a funny bunny or a punny bunny. I don't know. Take your choice.
Or how about a punny funny bunny?
Nah, I can't be both. Apparently, I either get booze or I get Snickers at me. I'd rather eat the Snickers than get booze, if I'm honest. But I think we've gone for a certain amount of time today, and I'm happy to end it right here. We are gonna go see if that raid to, I believe it's Clary Fluffle, is available. So let me see if she is. I was told she is a Kirby runner or speed runner. So I will see if she's available. Yeah, they're still on right now. Okay. Yeah, we can go give them a little visit. I mean, why not? Alright. I just want to say thank you again to everybody. You were very wonderful today. Thank you, Dooney, for taking part. You're always welcome in my streams.
No problem. Aww.
And I hope you guys did enjoy the new area. I hope you all stay well. I will come back, hopefully maybe tomorrow, but we'll see. Sleep well, and I hope you're ready for Sonic Cross World Racing. Yeah! And Dooney, I hope you have a good night as well. Good night, everybody. Catch you later.
Bye, everyone.
Aw, thank you.